Joining us now to bring us more update from that town hall meeting series is Biola Festus, our correspondent live in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, and also News Central's Joe Hansen. Biola and Joe, thanks so much for joining us, and very good afternoon to you. Let me start with you, Biola. You are on the ground in Rivers State. You have been there long before this town hall series started. It's been much anticipated. Tell us what happened, the conversations that unfolded today. Did it touch all sides?
Well, it's been over 2 hours of conversation. It's been over 2 hours of discussing Rivers State, the problems on the ground, the issues. I mean, amidst the emergency rule, we know that the emergency rule was premised on the political crisis in the state. And of course, we have two sides to this story. We have the FCT minister and his supporters. We have the suspended governor and his supporters. So we have all of this in one room discussing, talking about the problems, and of course, proffering solutions. So the highlights, I must say, is the bringing together of these two people. We brought those people who we know are supporters of the FCT minister. We had the GDI on the ground, and we asked their president, are you ready for peace? Would you say to the FCT minister, who is your political leader, that peace is the way forward and there is need for peace? And of course, right there on the camera, he said, yes, we want peace in Rivers State. And we also spoke to the other group that are supporters of the suspended governor. They also said same thing, that there is no need to continue in this phase of that peace, of course, must be let in. Were
there any follow-ups in terms of commitments from all sides, whether from the FCT minister's side or Sim Fubara's side or the grassroots or the people there? Were there any commitments or follow-ups after to say that, oh, this is what we're going to do to sustain this peace and keep the conversation, moving?
Yes, most of the people in the room say they want peace. They want everything restored to normal. Of course, you would have dissenting voices in a gathering like this, which is a normal thing. But the most important thing, or the highlight of the meeting, has been that everybody wants peace. Everybody wants the state to go back to normal and not under emergency rule. Well, Judith, I have a Rivers indigene right by my side who was part of the town hall meeting. I would like him to speak to us. Do you think that this town hall meeting is on its way, or is going to be a part of things that would provide solutions to the political crisis in the state?
Yeah, of course, I think it's going to add to it, because there have been a lot of discussions. This particular event has brought the two parties together, and not just the two parties, also brought the central people, the NGOs, the media, so they are all part of the discussion. This will also help to enhance more discussion about the peace that ought to be restored in Rivers State, because the truth is the common Rivers person is suffering, and we don't want that suffering any longer. So this meeting definitely will help to speak to those persons that have been aggrieved for a long time now to come together and provide solution to what is going on.
So we know that there's been an elephant in the room, and some people have been so skeptical about discussing it. Yeah. And do you, in your opinion, do you think there's not been any such platform to bring these people together to discuss?
Basically, I have not really noticed most of this platform. It's true that we'll be hearing some pockets of discussion. Sometimes we will hear that the suspended governor visited the FCT minister, but we don't know where he visited him. Sometimes they will say in Abuja, sometimes they say he went to his house. Now, but most of these discussions have not really come to limelight the way News Central brought it, where you have people from different different strata come together in one room to talk about the issue the way it should be, and not just talk about the issue to provide solution. We saw where the two parties, I won't want to call them warring parties as people say, they are not warring parties, but I will call them disagreed parties. You see where they say, okay, we need peace, and we will go back to our houses to ensure that we speak to these parties and let there be peace, including the neutral persons like me, from the NGOs. And I'm saying we keep talking about it, that we need peace, we have to talk about it. And I need to say this, the online platforms also have been a sort of war-torn kind of system. We don't need that. We need that people will talk from an aspect of reasoning, understanding, comprehension, and then begin to provide solution to this matter. And the matter is, first and first, Rivers people are saying state of emergency is a no in Rivers State. We need the democratic system to be restored. And how will it be restored? Let everyone come to the table and talk about peace, peace, peace in Rivers State.
There you have it, Judith. Let me ask him the last question. Aholim, do you think such a forum is necessary? Do you think other organizations should begin to initiate talks like this? Is it going to help in any way?
Yes, it's going to help basically when you have more persons coming out to have talks like this, meetings like this, not just the media, the NGO should come in, the government themselves should also come in, okay, to organize this kind of forum where people will express their mind. And I need to say this, when you have meetings like this, there are people that will say, no, I don't agree to what you're saying. But when you don't agree and then you understand my part, you will not come to a table of agreement. And this kind of forum will really help to provide peace, not just in Rivers State, in Niger Delta, and of course in Nigeria. If we have forums like this always, continuously, it will help. And 2027 is coming over the election. So discussions like this will help to also help people understand how the political scene is and how everything is going on. So I would say this meeting, Central News, News Central rather, should do it again. Another organization should continue to do it.
Thank you so much for your time. Okay, Judith, we want peace. That has been the words of Rivers people. And of course, they are asking that News Central has got to keep this town hall meeting going on.
Well, yeah, Biola Festus, many thanks. We appreciate you for that. Biola Festus, our correspondent live from Rivers State, Port, the capital there, following the News Central Town Hall series regarding the emergency rule in the state.